Well, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, whatever your current life situation is. Hello, you too. This is Jeffrey Kite back again with another episode of Kite's Curiosities. This is episode number 4. Pretty soon I'm going to run out of fingers, but this is episode number 4 of the Georgia 159 project, where I plan to go to all 159 counties in the state of Georgia, walk a mile in the county seat, and tell you all about the beautiful history and pageantry of each location. Today, we are in Franklin County, Georgia, just on the Georgia, I think North Carolina or South Carolina border. I can't remember. My geography's off a little bit right now. I think South Carolina border. And we're going to walk around, show y'all a little bit about it, tell you about this place. So come on, join me as we explore beautiful Franklin County, Georgia. So Franklin County is actually one of Georgia's oldest counties. It was formed in 1784. And the county seat is this beautiful, quaint little town called Carnesville. And Franklin County, Georgia was named after this gentleman, the Mr. Benjamin Franklin. And we all know who Benjamin Franklin is, or at least we should. You know, American patriot, founding father. He was an inventor. He was a newspaper publisher. He was the first postmaster general of the United States. He was an ambassador of the colonists and the beginnings of America to Sweden and France. So don't want to spend too much time telling you who Franklin County is named after, because we can just look in our U.S. history books and recall and remember who the great Benjamin Franklin is and was. Coming into Franklin County, I noticed there were a lot of chicken trucks. So I would guess that the big industry here in Franklin County is poultry and poultry production. However, recently, as I came into this town and began to read and find out a little bit about large-scale poultry production facilities are kind of frowned upon by a lot of people. Creates a lot of environmental hazards, and they have fought tooth and nail to keep a poultry rendering plant from coming into this area. And I believe they won that back in March. One of the things that Franklin County is known for is that it is located in the Lake Hartwell area. And Lake Hartwell, if you are a bass fisherman, man, oh man, Lake Hartwell is a bass fisherman's paradise. If you enjoy you some good bass fishing, get you a Georgia fishing license and hit the waters out there at Lake Hartwell. It is gorgeous, and it is great for bass fishing. And Franklin County, they're bordered by several other Georgia counties. They're bordered by Stevens County, Banks County, Madison County, Elbert County, and Hart County. So Franklin County is located in the region of Georgia known as the Piedmont region, this area right here, which is the buffer between the Blue Ridge Mountains and the coastal plain regions. And Franklin County is located right there. Let's see if we can zoom in and get that to you. Right there is where we're talking about. And as always, to help further our view of the counties we're talking about, I went ahead and highlighted Franklin, Georgia right there. And let's take a quick zoom in right here. And if you note the counties that border Franklin, those are the counties that border this area and also border South Carolina as well. Not North Carolina, it's South Carolina. This is South Carolina right in here. All of this area is South Carolina. So I thought I was a little bit further north than I actually was earlier in the video, so my apologies. So some of the area attractions around here in Franklin County, I've already mentioned Lake Hartwell, but they've got Tougaloo State Park here. They have another state park here. The name escapes me right now. And just down the road here in Carnesville, you have the museum of the greatest baseball player who ever lived, Mr. Tyrus Raymond Cobb. As far as transportation goes here in Franklin County, it's kind of unique. You've got I-85 that runs through here and US Highway 29. Those are the two big ones. And you have several state highway routes coming in and out of Franklin County. But surprisingly, there are two airports here in Franklin County. You've got the Franklin Airport. That's the main one that has flights coming in and out of. Usually, you know, your smaller aircraft, private planes and things. And then there's also, that kind of runs alongside I-85. There's a private airport community that's got like a 3,000 foot landing and launching strip, I guess. We can call it launching strip, landing strip, or what have you. So that was just kind of interesting. I wouldn't think this county that's no bigger than what this is would have two airports. As I stated earlier, you do have the interstate I-85 and US Highway 29, and look at all these others. There are 18 different state routes coming in and out of Franklin County, Georgia. Lots and lots of transportation, lots and lots of routes, lots and lots of ways to export all those chickens that are raised in Franklin County and taken out to places such as Gainesville over in Hall County, where a lot of poultry is processed here in the state of Georgia. So when Franklin County was formed back in the 1780s, it had about 1,000 people in it, and grew to around 7,000 residents, give or take, around the Civil War era, 1860, 1861, 1865. And starting in 1870, that's when it really started to grow. Grew up to about 11,000 residents. Hello, doggies. Grew to about 11,000 people, and kind of increased steadily to 17,000 people up around until the year 2000. Sometime around the year 2000, that's when Franklin County went over the 20,000 mark, and today Franklin County boasts, oh look, there's a historic society. Beautiful old house. Gorgeous. And today, Franklin County boasts a healthy population of about 25,000 residents. In Franklin County, Georgia, they boast no short list of famous and notable people from this area, from politics to athletics to literary geniuses. I mean, this county has produced a lot of very famous citizens who went on to do some incredible things in their fields. Former Georgia Governor Ernest Vandiver, who was governor of the state of Georgia from 1959 to 1963, he was a Franklin County native, staunch segregationist. Later, regretfully recanted of those beliefs and actually pulled some strings to get Martin Luther King Jr. out of jail in the early 1960s when he was in jail in Atlanta. Quite possibly one of the greatest option quarterbacks in college football history, D. Dowis, the great quarterback for the University of, or for the Air Force Academy, back in the late 80s, the first college football quarterback to ever rush for 1,300 yards in a season. He was a Franklin County, Georgia native. Author Terry Kay, whose 1990 novel To Dance with the White Dog went on to some major international success and was even made into an Emmy-nominated Hallmark movie. He was from Franklin County, Georgia as well. And last but certainly not least, one of the greatest baseball players of all time, 367 batting average, the highest batting average of all time, 4,191 hits, second all time to the great Pete Rose. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ty Cobb, from down in Royston, Georgia. He was a Franklin County, Georgia native. Now, before I wrap this video up, I wanted to show you, this is the state park that I couldn't remember the name of, Victoria Bryant State Park. So another beautiful, wonderful place that you can come visit if you're ever through these parts here in Franklin County, Georgia. Well, that's it. What do y'all think about beautiful Franklin County, Georgia? I loved it here. It was a wonderful little visit. Along the way over here, there were some of the most quaint and neat, nostalgic little mom and pop stores alongside the road with the two pumps for the gas stations out in front. Little grocery 5 and dime type looking stuff. Nothing costs a nickel or a dime anymore. I mean, the price is going to be inflated. But if you want to really take a step back in time, experience Americana in a slower pace of life, man, I'm going to tell you something. Franklin, Georgia, it's got what you're looking for. So tell me what you think down in the comments. What do y'all think about old Franklin County, Georgia? As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Till next time, y'all take care. Now, have a good one. Bye.